Every 2 years, snipes from around the world gather for the World Championship. You've got to qualify to sail, so it's the best of the best sailing these tactical two-person dinghies. The Snipe is one of the oldest one-design classes, and it's built a unique culture of openness and camaraderie.
The top guys that you would think in other classes that might be secretive, you know, they want to keep their edge. It's not like that in the Snipe class.
Yeah, it's really cool, especially when you're first getting into the boat. I mean, you can always go up and talk to anybody about tuning or whatever. Everybody's always hanging around the boat park right after. You can go up to Augie, who's two-time world champ, and he'll tell you at least most of what he knows. Not everything, but some. And Peter and Ernesto, they're all willing to talk to you.
How the heck does the dang work? We never know.
I think you find that most sailors, they like to test and tinker, and they like to try stuff and see what works. We're all, in some respect, amateur aerodynamicists.
Making sure that every boat's sails and hull measure into strict class standards keeps the emphasis on sailing. From rudders to masts, it's either in or it's out.
We select boats from each builder at random, and we measure them to make sure that there's no problems creeping in.
We have to update the class, so it means that the philosophy, the basic rules of the class remain the same, but we have to update them for the future of the class.
When I first started sailing the Snipe in 1951, my centerboard on the first boat that I raced weighed 86 pounds. Now we have a 30-pound board.
Once the boats get measured, everyone's excited about getting out to the race course. Sailing side by side, tuning up and checking speed is vital. Speed won't win the regatta by itself, but you can't win without it.
The class is very strong in Brazil, and if you sail only there with strong guys and very fast guys, you arrive in the international championships with condition to fight for the championship.
We were expecting very light wind conditions, and I think it's better than I thought. And we have a good forecast for tomorrow.
Tomorrow, let's see tomorrow.
It's like our motto says, serious sailing, serious fun. And we are always taking care of having fun on the ground also. And the championships are like a great place to meet old friends and to make new ones.
I don't know. I have to translate first and then to respond.
I think anybody you talk to in the class will tell you that we don't short ourselves on the fun.
I just cleaned it and spread it out and made it good.
Two years ago, the Worlds was won by collegiate sailors Tomas Hornos and Enrique Quintero. Today, there are junior snipers again competing at the Worlds.
Those junior sailors are heads and shoulders above people that were competing 5 or 8 years ago in the junior class. We didn't see any juniors in the senior Worlds 5 or 8 years ago. Here we are now, we have 3 or 4 teams sailing in the senior world, so it'll tell you how they've raised their level.
I think Nick Voss is the next up-and-coming rock star in the Snipe. He has the natural feel.
I'd be happy with a top 15 finish here, actually, personally. I mean, I'm hoping to have more than 3 races, and I'm more of a medium air sailor because growing up in Biscayne Bay, that's pretty much all we have. So
this is my first World Championship, and for me, it's very hard. It's incredible. So many sailors with high experience.
Whether it's your first Worlds or your 10th, the test for everyone is getting off the line and into clear air. Then you start on boat-to-boat tactics.
The really nice things about the snipe class is you're always engaged in tight competition, and it's not, you know, just not necessarily one guy like Ernesto. It's always a really, really nice fight, and that's what's the beautiful thing about the snipe class. You're always engaged in battle with good competitors and fair competition, which is really a nice thing when you can sail with friends and have a nice fight out there.
Me and Bruno, we are sailing together a long time. I think the first time that we sailed together was in 2000. So I think this is an important team for a good team.
To have Dante as my crew is very funny. He's a very nice guy, and we have good time together in the boat.
Even though skippers Gustavo Del Castillo and Ernesto Rodriguez had hope going into the last day's racing, Bruno Bethlehem and Dante Bianchi swept the day and the regatta, winning by 29 points.
Are these 2009 Snipe World Champions from Brazil?